cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Trapper.
I fucks with you.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, back in this thing. It's like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledgeito you're not finna get in nobody's collegeito. Make sure you hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all, stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Hit that like, hit that hype, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that share button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Make sure you tap in. Leave a comment because we're going back to the chili giveaway. So when we get to 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we pick the best comment between now and 31,000 subscribers. And we're going to give you some chili, big dog. So it's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. Once we get 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we let y'all know an exact date and exact time that we will be doing a live to give away that money. You got Cash App, you got Apple Pay, you got Zelle, you got Venmo. Don't worry about it. We're going to make sure you get that chili. Make sure you hit that like button, that comment, that good subscribe button. TNN Trap News Network. We taking it back to the basics, man. Let's jump into this news. What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, back in this thing. It's like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledgeito you're not finna get in nobody's collegeito. Make sure you hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all, stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Hit that like, hit that hype, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that share button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Make sure you tap in. Leave a comment because we're going back to the chili giveaway. So when we get to 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we pick the best comment between now and 31,000 subscribers. And we're going to give you some chili, big dog. So it's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. Once we get 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we let y'all know an exact date and exact time that we will be doing a live to give away that money. You got Cash App, you got Apple Pay, you got Zelle, you got Venmo. Don't worry about it. We're going to make sure you get that chili. Make sure you hit that like button, that comment, that good subscribe button. TNN Trap News Network. We taking it back to the basics, man. Let's jump into this news. All right, y'all. We back in the same, man. We got ADAM22 talking about the Piru gang member who walked up to him and said, you got to keep all those disrespectful, derogatory term for Crips off the no jumper. We finna get into this conversation and see what's going on. Let's see what ADAM22 has to say about it.
A guy comes up to me. I don't know who he is. And he says into my ear, you got to stop letting all these C words on your platform. And I'm very taken aback. He was using a derogatory term for Crips that I understand is very taboo. And I was pretty taken aback by it. I didn't know what to say. And this quickly started to spread all over the internet. I still don't really know if bro really understood that I was live streaming and that he was basically speaking like directly into the microphone. But apparently he's from Compton, and he went on a podcast with P. Nice and clarified that his words were not meant for all of the Crips, just for the ones that he beefs with in Compton. Now, my problem with that is just the fact that I don't employ any Compton Crips. The last one was AD. He's been gone for 3 years. I'm pretty sure this guy don't think AD still work here.
Yeah, so even Adam can kind of see through the smoke and mirrors of that one because he was like, you're directing it towards Compton Crips, but it ain't no Compton Crips in the vicinity. So what's that about?
So from my perspective, it's like, who are the Compton Crips that I'm platforming? And also, let's be real, we all know that these gang slurs apply to everybody under that umbrella, and you can't really, it kind of reminds me of when Lil Brazy was on the podcast using a derogatory term for Southsiders, and we kind of had to inform him like, hey, them OTR guys ain't gonna really appreciate you saying that. Lefty ain't gonna appreciate you saying that. And he's like, no, I'm talking about the Serranos where I live. And we're like, yeah.
Yeah, but they're still Serranos. You can't just say, oh, I'm only talking about the. When you use a general term, you can't just say only for these people, only for these people. You should have used a more specific term. That way you didn't have to only, because when speaking in generalities, I'm only talking to's kind of fall on deaf ears after the general statement has been made.
They don't care.
He also
that's
said
not a thing.
He said I'm cool with the. Then he said the S word. So
Right.
he's like, no, we're cool with the S words. I'm like, I don't really think that's how that dialogue works, but okay.
But when
the dude said the C word, and then I'm like, damn. I sent it to someone. I'm like, y'all know who this is? And then they sent me his Instagram back. And I clicked on the Instagram, and his bio say #incredible. And that's the same little movement that DW Flame pushed. So I'm like, okay, this is boy. You know what I'm saying?
He said he was on Wild 'N Out.
Yeah, he's been like working with Nick Cannon before and all that for sure. And they both are part of like you said, they both part of the Incredible movement. That's why DW was in the comments of that video and was like, dude, like, how could you say that? I don't rock with that. Like, we're homies. That's not. I'm paraphrasing. That's not. But he said something.
I can imagine that would put DW Flame in an extremely awkward position for somebody who came with him or looked to appear to have come with him, or even he's just your homie, to have made such a wild statement like that, for sure.
That effect, like, bro, like, why would you use that word? That's not cool. If I was him, if I was Mo, I think that's his name. If I was him, I would have apologize, like, my bad, that wasn't cool. I didn't know I was on camera or mic'd up. To say it wasn't for this specific group of Crips, that's kind of stupid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just would apologize, like, that wasn't supposed to be to the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so basically, that's like, when I seen it, you know, a lot of people get enraged and feel crazy about different things. When I kind of seen it and how it played out, I was just kind of like, it was a goofy move. And I kind of feel like, to sum it all up, like basically what you said, I think he got caught with his pants down. You know, he seen ADAM22 and he tried to slide that up in there and it didn't play out right, you feel me? And so, you know, he went on P. Knight's show and basically said that it was bumped in politics. But the thing is, like, the only Crips in this building is me and Spoetyface, you feel me? And then you got
I'm from Compton. Yeah, and none of y'all are from Compton.
Yeah, you got Tay Third, you know, if he's still on here throughout the week or whatever. But that was just like my only thing about it when he was like, man, it's bumped in politics. If you know, you know. It ain't no Compton dudes through here. And you said, you know, you need to get all them raps off your platform or whatever coming through your platform. So I just kind of feel like should have just stood on it like, yeah, you know, shit. I mean, I said what I said, you know, I was playing with Adam or whatever. I didn't know it was mic'd up. You know, I wouldn't have been disrespectful like that if it was mic'd up. But you know, shit, that was for all Crips, man. I mean, that wasn't for no.
Hey, but you know, Michael was standing like 2 feet away from me with the camera pointed at me.
He knew he was on screen for sure, right? He had to. Hey, but the irony is, he leaned in and said it low, and they caught right. And
with the microphone, that's like almost.
Yeah, that's crazy because he said it literally right into the microphone. He thought that he was, you know, covering it up, but you ironically leaned directly into his lapel where the microphone was.
Better because he got real close to the mic.
But the thing is, DW said the same thing low. And it was all unintentional. I mean, well, DW shit was an accident. He said about habit, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But oh boy, he deliberately told you like you need to keep him off your shit. But I don't think he thought he was gonna catch it on sound.
No,
you know
for sure.
I don't think
To me personally, to me that make it worse.
What?
That he didn't think he was gonna catch. To me, that was a bunk.
How's that worse? If he just said it to
because he tried to say it in secrecy, bro. Like, if you own that, you about that and all that, say it. Be on that when you be on that when you around DW. Let him know that. From my understanding, they came together.
Yeah.
From my understanding, that's his boy and all that. To me personally, and that's what I be telling dudes. Like, bro, a lot of people be having alternative motives. People don't be as authentic if you think they is, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like that to me, in my personal opinion, if I sit here and mess with Munchie B, and I turn around and go, oh, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, to me, and this your hood, to me, that's fake.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that, bro. I won't sit down with you if I feel like that way about your hood, bro. To me, that's fake. And to me, it's even worse that he did it to him, bro. That's hater shit, bro. Don't no real nigga, y'all ain't gonna, I'm gonna say it. Hey, to me, in my personal opinion, ain't no real nigga gonna try to hate on no man or try to mess up nobody emotion, bro. Like, what, you mad? Cause you not up here?
No, that might be no. That's his way of putting his application in. Like,
you know what? I was just gonna say that. Munchie B took the words right out of my mouth. That's his way of getting on No Jumper. Controversial blood who said don't have any more blanks on No Jumper now works at No Jumper, and then that's just how you're now into the building. That's how it typically goes over at the Jumper. So, hey man, if that's your foot in the door, that's your foot in the door.
Get a Piru up there, blood up here.
But still though,
whack don't count. He said real Piru.
It's different ways to go about that, bro. To me, that's just bunk. And then only
see Munchie B slid that diss in there. Whack don't count. She said a real Piru.
On top of that, it's like you F with DW. This supposed to be your boy. In order for them the words to come out your mouth, you been feeling that way. Like, you really feel that way. So how you walking around here with this on your chest all day, every day like this, but not saying something? To me, that's just bunk, bro. I don't respect that, bro. Like, you try to come like, yeah, man, you got all these with the woots on your. That's blunt, bro. Like, go tell the Crip that, bro.
You think he was talking about the hood vlog that we shot recently?
Man, I don't know what he was talking about. That doesn't even matter. And then for you to try to backtrack and say, oh, it was just, come on, you know that.
Lush, should it probably be for everybody's best interest if you just don't involve yourself in this situation at this exact moment? Thank you, baby. Probably could just sit this one out, Lush. Not gonna lie.
Fly. You know that ain't nobody accepting that just for being, you know what I'm saying, from the homies from Compton, bro.
Yeah,
you
because
know that.
like you got individual hoods. Like, why not say that individual hood? You know what I'm saying? If you talking about they know who I'm talking about and stuff like that. But I don't know. Listening to the P Nice interview, I kind of think that I think he said that he was there with one of his homies that night, and one of his homies had on like some RIP stuff, and somebody was there. I guess it was like some Crips there, or somebody there that was like looking at them that, you know, supposed to be from the other side. So I guess he took like basically that's who it was meant for. But it still didn't make sense because have this person been on no jumper or been through no jumper? So it was just like, you know, niggas seen it for what it was.
But you whispered it though, bro. That's a blue face. Everybody, all of them was walking around. You should have said that. Like, I don't be respecting that type of time, bro.
Sure.
I don't be respecting that type of time, bro. You said it. Minute, don't take it back. Then when you backtrack, you try to act that to me the explanation don't even make sense. And then P Nice brung you right on, like, you know, I get it, but I wasn't feeling that neither though. I'm gonna keep it a band. I wasn't feeling that either.
Do y'all feel like it adds a layer of I don't know, disrespect or something that is at a Blueface event?
And then there's probably 10 schoolyard Crips with Blueface.
No matter where you was at, like,
thinking
you said it, you said it. You know what I'm saying? You said it, you said it. I don't think because you was at a Blueface event, it hits harder. Shit, you had Bloods and Crips at the event. You know, shit, Blueface is just one Crip, so it's just you know, it's how you try to do it. Like I me, that like how Spoety said, like how he like. To sneak in, like, hey, keep all the woo, like you know, you was being sneaky about it, like
listen, that's me.
Yeah,
that's
like, and they got caught by the mic.
Yeah, it seemed like it wasn't meant for public consumption, but again, the irony of the mic being placed onto the lapel that you're leaning into the speaker.
I keep it clean though. If he been on while I know, he might got dark humor. Is he some type of comedian?
Man, that's not.
He got incredible in his.
He didn't use that as an excuse, I don't think.
No, he didn't use that excuse. But you know, people got dark humor though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they should have said that dark humor on P Nice interview.
Then it ain't humor. Oh, you say you should have said that as an excuse?
He got dark humor.
Yeah, I don't think that's the vibe. Yeah. I mean, it's funny too, just that like you said it to me, where it's like I'm the non-affiliated. I'm one of the few non-affiliates in this building. Like, I really don't give a fuck if you talk about Crips that way. It got nothing to do with me. You know, I assume that a lot of gang members use terms like that in private that they don't use publicly, and it don't really got anything to do with me. I still wish that I had like thought of a better response in the moment.
No, your lost response was cool.
Because I was just like, what? No, he said.
Be confused and be lost is probably the best thing you could have done, Adam. I ain't gonna front.
I wish I had like been able to.
I was behind the camera that said, "Hey, no, it's on the mic." You said, "I didn't say it." Like,
yeah, but that just goes to show you, bro. People be there. Well, he trying to impress you.
I think he was trying to be funny.
Nah, he was trying to be secretive. He was trying to impress Adam for sure. Because if he knew that mic was on, he was going, bro. He wouldn't have said that. That's a fact.
Man, I was kind of impressed.
He was on the superpower rule on the under, and he just got
caught on the mic. All right, let's keep it clean though. But you've been hearing this type of stuff forever, Adam.
On the open though.
Right.
I can't tell nobody how to be super.
But that's what I'm respecting about niggas, bro.
Everybody got different supers.
Spoetyface and Young Ad are having a conversation. I want to see how long it takes Munchie B to steer the conversation in the direction he wants to steer it to. He's trying to get something off.
Be pretending, bro. If you own that, I respect that, bro. Be on that with everybody. Don't be on that on the cut, bro. I don't like that, bro.
No. Minus the disrespectful slur, right? Adam, you've been getting that for a minute though.
But like,
who you should have on your platform? There's too many of this, too many of that.
A little bit, but usually people don't really say that shit to me. Like, of all the Bloods I've been around, I'm having a hard time thinking of anybody who really like was talking crazy about Crips like that, or vice versa. Because I feel like most people know that I don't give a fuck. It don't really got nothing to do with me. I would put anybody on the podcast, regardless of where they're from. It don't really. I'm just interested in if you're a good conversationalist, if you got good shit to say, and I'm not worried about where anybody's from. Even somebody like, Crip Mac was like, I don't have any memories of Crip Mac talking crazy about Hoovers when it's just me and him talking. He could do that for social media, but he don't really like say that when I'm just talking to him, because he probably knows
I'm not sure why Adam has jumped into his 8 Mile bag, but we're gonna get us a few more minutes to see where this goes.
that I don't give a fuck. Brick Baby. Yeah, I don't remember Brick Baby ever using the S word or any of that shit, you know? It's just like most of the people I deal with are not really on that type of timing. Like, oh, y'all are not really, like, obviously y'all are from where you're from, but I don't really feel like I surround myself with that many people that are really funking with people to the point where they're, like, doing some name calling when me and them are just chatting, you know?
If I don't like you, I ain't gonna come around you. And if I come around you, so we can just make something happen to you.
It's not even his politics. You bringing street politics to him, to Adam. What for?
But a lot of people do. That's what I was pointing out.
Yeah, but it's only.
But he got caught.
Reason you're trying to impress him. For what reason? Why are you dissing the C, bro, to him? For what reason?
Well,
no, you have no reason at all. So if you talking like that,
But, yeah, no, that's real though. But then it's the same moment of this is your chance in the sun. This is how you could be on the no jumper platform. You could do something disrespectful, do something crazy, and then boom, you sit next to Adam.
Like that. Don't talk like that.
Man,
talk like that in all your conversations so everybody can hear it. Because clearly you're talking like that. That means you're suppressing your inner Piru when you come around Keyways. Because if you're not,
suppressing your inner Piru.
That's a fact, nigga. That's a fact. Because if you would, you'll be speaking freely like that, bro. This is a fact. If you wasn't suppressing your inner Piru when you're around Keyways, you'll be right in the crowd. While Blueface can hear, Flame can hear, everybody can hear. Like, nigga, I don't like you niggas. Every time you nigga refer to a Crip, you'll be calling them that. If you wasn't suppressing it, so you suppressing it some way, somehow, when you get around certain individuals or you get out of earshot, I just don't respect it, bro. I don't know, dude, but you know what I mean? It is what it is. That's my personal opinion.
It wasn't a good move, man. It wasn't a good move, baby Mo, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to do better, man.
I'm pretty sure if bro knew that the mic was gonna pick that up, he wouldn't have said that.
I don't think he was. I think he was.
That's Buster shit, man. That's Buster shit. Y'all not saying. I'm saying that's Buster shit, bro.
It sound like a fade, but if you said all this the fade phenomenon, because you feel me?
Man, that ain't nothing.
See, he a part of the incredible family.
That ain't nothing.
Spoetyface of no jumper.
Yeah, that's easy call.
Because you been looking for an opponent. That's all.
I'm not saying that's easy. Y'all not saying it to me. If he can't say it in nigga face, that's Buster shit, bro. Period.
And I do think that also.
He's trying to give niggas excuses and give ways out.
No, I ain't no excuses. But I just said, I know he been burst with that. Even Lefty Gunplay got mad at him for the Northerner being up here.
You can't really get nobody excuse. I mean, he giving his own self a way out. He said what he said. And we know what that specified, but he went on there and said, look, I'm not talking to dudes over here and over here. This is, what's the name, politics. Do I think it's bullshit? Absolutely. But, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's a lot of bullshit going on out this motherfucker. That ain't the worst bullshit.
You know what? Like, I do think that if there's like a culture that's created over here where people think that behavior gets rewarded, that's why people do things like that. Like, oh, Adam likes this kind of shit. Maybe if I say it to him, it's going to impress him. Whether or not it gets heard, whether or not that's busterish activities, that's like, I think the intention was probably kind of what Munchie said as far as trying to impress, bro. Like wanting to, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, DW used a bad word to Brick, and it's a different situation because he immediately said, "Oh, my bad," and like it was pretty obvious that it was just him misspeaking.
The thing is, DW said it out of habit because that's how he talk on his own time. And in the call, and it was unintentional, and he apologized, but he deliberately said the C word. But I don't think he was Mike. He was, he didn't. I think he thought he was gonna get a chuckle out of you.
Yeah.
Because you didn't laugh at Darker. You feel me?
Oh, yeah.
So I think the nigga was trying to, you know what I'm saying?
No, for sure, trying to be funny, and that shit got caught on, and the guy just got caught on the mic.
Yeah.
But,
you ever had a bitch that you interviewed for Plug Talk Fort, and then she was mic'd up or some shit?
I had the pussy.
Oh, no. That's the mic on the back of their pants, huh? See, look, we don't mic up like that, huh?
Hey, before we move on to the next topic, see, I know people gonna clip this. I want to make this.
Man. This is a pretty hostile little situation here, and it could have all been just avoided if manners were used, but they weren't. So let's hear what Spoetyface has to say, and we'll close out after this.
It's clear, though. When people talk amongst their homies, if that would have got called, that would have been a conversation with him talking to another Damu or another. I wouldn't have had no problem with it. I wouldn't have, like, all right, on this tip.
Yeah.
That's how they how they communicate. That's how they conversate amongst themselves.
Right.
To another member, but when you talking to a civilian, a non-affiliate, bro, like, come on, bro, like, what? That's my whole thing. Like, what for? Who you trying to impress? Just like he said, like, I don't even talk to people like that. Why you, like, basically, like, why you talking to me? You know what I'm saying? And it's a difference. Just like you said, like certain things are said out of habit and intentional, and it's a big difference.
So yeah, that's like our first IRL stream, and that happened within like the first hour of us starting it. It's kind of just this realization of like, oh shit, like this is the kind of stuff that could definitely happen on a No Jumper IRL stream when you're around dudes who don't hold their tongue. So it's kind of wild. Because if that had happened in like an interview, we probably would have just bleeped it.
Man, y'all pick and choose what y'all bleep out. Man, fuck all that.
Yeah, for sure would have kept that in because they messed
On
up.
everything, bro.
For sure.
No, for
For
bro.
sure.
It's been disses on here and it stayed.
Sure.
You feel me? And then, you
Oh,
know.
really though?
Huh?
Like, that's one of our only rules is that if you like are using like slurs to diss other hoods, that we're gonna delete it if we can.
Except for Lil Brazy.
Yeah, Lil Brazy had to live with that. Trying to teach him a lesson.
Lil Brazy is brazy, bro.
Brazy was brazy.
Hence being selective.
How old is he?
Yeah, I think he was 15 or something.
All right, man. So we have to the next one. Y'all know the deal. Red dots to the left. You know the rest. We go.
It's dangerous. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboard. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let them hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 point strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell us. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboard. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Friends is hella fake, I know what enemies' intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
Safe like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.